are back with my friend Michelle Taylor, Birdie James, and you know, mind your health is something that we've sort of tied in with fashion and with you, and it's really exciting to talk about things. We're beginning to see a shift and transition in season, and one of the things that we were just talking about, we actually thought could be kind of interesting, are color trends and just kind of the preconceived notions we have about color. We both came in today in color. And I find it really interesting in fashion because oftentimes as I've gotten older, I'm a little bit afraid of color, and I love color.
And I think a lot of women are. I'm not sure why that is. I think a lot of times it's because color means print.
Okay.
Because look, I mean, you're in a print, I'm in a print, and we were just discussing this color is like split pea soup. So
Love
it's
it.
not. It's an elevated color, but you have to have a certain level of confidence to wear the color, right? Because it may not necessarily go exactly with my skin tone, but I love it.
And to your point, talking about prints, it's funny because when I'm in a black suit, I feel like I blend.
Right.
Right? Is that fair?
Yeah, you can kind of stand out when you're in color, but you know, you're one of those women that looks great in color. I love a hot pink too, and I'm not a pinky girly.
Right.
You know,
Barbie
that
girl.
super femme isn't my vibe, but I do love hot pink.
What do you see people in now? What do you see trending? Again, because we're in the Lowcountry, it's different too.
Well, we're right at that fall transition. So yeah, it is different in the Lowcountry because some of the things that you can get away with, you know, in the northern states, you just don't do here.
Okay, that's fair.
Or maybe it's better to say that what we wear here, we can't get away with there. Because it's, you know, oh, Michael's here, off goes Bean.
Okay.
But around, you know, we're seasonless here,
Okay.
essentially. You know, I can wear this in December.
Correct.
And then put like a boot with it. But you wouldn't wear this in the north in December.
How do you recommend people do color? How do you talk to people about color? Do you literally say, try it on and see, don't be afraid?
Well, I mean, I think we don't really have to talk about color very often in here because of the way that I merchandise. So you
help people with that.
Well, I believe in creating little vignettes of color, and you know how some colors like greens go into blues and then blues go into purple. I kind of do that around the shop like it's your closet.
It's very curated.
So when someone comes in, they inform you without even speaking.
Oh, interesting.
Where their color palette is, and so then we can help direct from there.
Okay, you'll love this one. In the 80s, 70s, 80s, the color me beautiful. If I had a certain skin tone.
I know. And you know what? Dina that used to work with us, she has her own shop now down the way, but she used to talk about, and I never learned this, but we would have clients come in and she'd go, oh, she's a red. She's a red. And I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And she's like, she doesn't want to spend much time in here. She knows what she wants.
Oh, that's so
But she wants the attention when she wants the attention. So you have to know when to like strike, so to speak, you know? I don't go off of any of that. That makes me nervous. I just have to be authentic.
Yeah.
Not that that's inauthentic,
no,
you know, but like just
you don't prejudge. You let people kind of guide.
I just kind of do.
What's
without
funny,
thinking.
This is getting me off on all kinds of tangents. So this is going to be one of those interviews where we'll bring it all back in the next 2 months, right? Exactly.
Right.
But are there some people who are more neutral in their clothing and then just not afraid to trick it out?
Yeah. There are a lot of people that way, and I think you and I are good examples of that as well, because what you were just saying is that your design aesthetic in interiors is to go
basic.
muted. Yeah, and that's mine as well, and I like to rev it up in my day-to-day. I really am an expressive dresser, and I've always been that way.
Okay.
I always stood out in that way, sometimes not so great.
Right,
you know, I look
you.
back and go, holy cow, what was I thinking? But when this came in, I was telling you that these necessarily aren't my favorite colors on me, but it takes me back to my first purse that I ever bought that I, you know, splurged on, and it was these colors, and so this, you know, sparks joy for me, I guess.
And so the bottom line for all of us is sometimes when we have these sensory experiences, whether it's taste or smells or feels or looks, it can bring us joy and happiness. And really what you wear can really represent that. It's always so fun to talk to you. I feel like there's a lot to say. You would think it's not just about clothing. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us here on Carolina Women. Have a safe and wonderful week. Bye-bye.